Hello, folks. Hot Rod Rodney 25 back again with another mail call for 2020. This will be mail call number 14 for 2020, part 2. So, this part of this mail call number 14 for 2020 is some more buildings and some other stuff that I could not put in the first one because it was very, very lengthy. So let me try to slide and get this out of the way. We'll try to. And I can't zoom in, guys, so that'll have to be what you're looking at. These are little German kits, I'm going to say, because of all the fancy dress up trim work and everything. But these are going to work from houses on my layout because I'm not really particular on anything special. It's just a house or church or whatever I might get. And again, this stuff is from James Dunlop, and you may know him aka as Suburban 207 on YouTube. I forgot to mention that on part 1, but these are I can't even say the name. VOLLMER kits. I can't even pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try. But if that shows up, you'll know what I'm talking about. They are German kits, but they will end up probably on my layout, whether they're German or Sweden or wherever they're from. Because, like I said before, I'm not particular. I just buy the stuff used. And now this is a church. You may notice that one of the doors is missing. I do believe that might be in the parts container that I showed in part 1. Looks to me like the TV antenna just got bent and broke off. Okay, well, that could have been my fault, or could have got damaged on the way here. But here's a window missing. But yeah, it's a nice little kit, and I'm not going to complain. Once you get them, if I put them at a distance, you ain't even going to know that they're German kits unless you really, really get a up close view of it. I'm going to take and put this in this little container. And there was one of the water tanks to one of those buildings in part 1. But moving on, the roof to this one is actually in that box of parts also. But here's another little kit, another little house with your I call it a 3D window, but I'm not actually sure what they call it. It's just a picture window to me, but this is the front of the house right here, or you could probably actually turn it around. If you didn't want that in the front, you could put this as the front. But another neat little house kit. Moving on, we've got some parts of a little kit, and we've got some kind of part of the restaurant seating area, part of a roof. This probably goes to this, guys. Like this, yeah. It's like a little I'm gonna say it's like a little tiny barn. It's got fence and gates and stuff in it. So that's what I'm gonna guess that being. And this is the birdhouse on top. Probably purple martin type house maybe, even though it ain't levels. But pretty neat. Set this aside. Here's something to do with the side of a building. You can tell, I can tell because I'm not too sure if I don't have a building exactly like this. This fits up against it, and the reason for the opening, there's an opening to an opening, and you can glue it or set it up there, and you have the little side piece of your building. But that's basically all that is. It's just a little piece to a building, which I do believe I might have one in existence down in my original stuff. Here's another little kit. This is, I'm not real sure what it is, but it has like looks like a little doggy door or cat door and your people door. Just a house, I'm going to guess. Windows, your sunlights there, up here, chimney. And I'm guessing this might be just place for another chimney because it's cut out. But yeah, there's another little building. I may use these, I may not, who knows. But here's a sign and a little clock, a little waiting area. Looks like one of the signs might have got broke at one time, which is fine. This is some kind of little building that probably connects to another building because it's got two little holes back here. Matter of fact, it might go to this building right here that kind of reminds me of could be a courthouse, or it could be a house or something like that. But yeah, that's must go something like this maybe. So it's like I'm going to say it's like a courthouse type area, or just a townhouse because it's got 2 doors, 2 steps, the door in the back, and the little side building with the door on the end. Some of this stuff has gotten broke, but that's fine. They'll just get kit bashed. Hopefully one of these days when I get more time. Right now I will review what I said in part 1. There is no layout at the moment due to possible construction and that kind of stuff going on the layout, or soon, hopefully. Here's a little burnout house. You can see where the kit has the roof missing, and you just put the parts of the roof on there and you paint it black or some kind of burnt color to give it the effects that it started burning down. There is places in there molded that are holes in the floor where it burnt through and different stuff. Again, this is one of them Germany type kits, which is fine. I have nothing against the kits. Their houses, anything works. Said that before. The next one is another. This is probably something like a barn or a garage. There's one end and the overhang. I like stuff with overhangs. Just makes it look more realistic that way, instead of just a flat looking building. The doors come open on this, and I don't think we need that in there, but we'll get the doors to come open and spin that around, and you can see that the doors are moving and they're opened. So yeah, I mean, again, this all came from our friend James Dunlop at aka Sovereign 207 in Virginia. So if you're watching these two bitty part 1 and part 2, James, I thank you so much for the stuff, buddy. So moving on, we'll put this somewhere over here where it won't get broke. And this one kind of falling apart, guys. So this is part of the restaurant, cafe, bistro. And you can see that the roof is missing. The roof is in the parts box. But you can see that they do send you paper type, cardboard type stuff to put in so your light don't shine through your actual structure. So there's that end, and I like how there's actual spouting pipe coming down too. That makes it even more realistic. There's a person up on, if you can see that, there's a person standing there on the deck, or in this case a balcony. people down here at the cafe, bistro, eating, your chimney, vent pipe, guy coming out the door right there, out the back. But this has opening doors also, which is right there. It's a clear door, but that's fine. Nice kit. We'll put it back down in here in the box since it's kind of falling apart. And the last one is a little house, and it has little pieces of something on there, material for flowers and all that, for the flower boxes and stuff on the windows. So that's pretty neat. You got your down spouting for your gutters. Roof supports, stairs. Seen stairs, yeah. Stairs leading up to the that wasn't stairs. I apologize, guys. I thought I'd seen a set of steps. I've seen this, the little balcony area where they come out the door and step out there and smoke or whatever they want to do. So it's like two little two houses in one, almost. Just separate doors coming out on the balcony. It is one house because it only has one bottom door, but up here, I guess you can come out from your living room or entertainment room or den or man cave or whatever you want to call it, and go out on the balcony privately. But anyway, moving on, guys, because I know this video is going to be very, very long, and I will put some of these away, but not all of them because of the time. So we'll set this down behind me, and we'll get to the next part of this video, which is the heavier part. And let's see what we got in here. Now I will not probably be unloading this box because it's going to be mostly the same stuff. But we got a little package of 6-inch straight sections. A pack of assorted track sections, Atlas, some rail joiners, and some couplers, horn hooks, which is always useful for, you know, the older stuff that might need a couple or two. But moving on, and I'm trying to figure out where I can put this on my hand. This is what I was after, guys, and for you new guys, any newbies that might be watching my videos, this might be the ticket of a way to go for your railroad, if you start one, a small one or big one or whatever you want to start. But it is called Bachmann Easy Track. and it's a little pricey, but nice thing about it, you get 4 pieces per pack of straight, or I'm thinking that's how much it is for the curve, 4 pieces. But if you can find it at a good store somewhere at a good cheap price, grab it up, because other places it sells anywhere from 11 something to or more, just for 4 pieces of track. I was going to Frederick at a department store called Boscov's, and actually it's like 11 something a pack down there. So not that I really wanted to spend that much, but I needed some track, and I didn't have no any other choice at the time, because I needed straight track. I had all this curved track everywhere and no straight track. So but there's 2 packages of that. Set of switches in Bachmann Easy Track. There's your left hand switch, and here's your right hand switch. Now the nice thing about these, with Atlas and your regular snap switches, this piece is actually loose. This little 1/4, is a 1/4, I think it's a 1/4 or 1/8, something like that, and whatever they call it. But this piece is normally removable with set of rail joiners. Easy Track, it's not. So it's all one piece. So hopefully, unless you need a switch that's going to go to the opposite, with this little piece, the opposite, then you're going to probably have to build it out here to make that possible and work. But nice thing about these, they come with easy hookup wires, connectors, and everything will hook up right to this. And then this wire, these 2 connections right here on the other end of the red wire, is for your switch power. Here's a pack of 4 pieces of Bachmann Easy Track curve. Here is a terminal wire for the Bachmann Easy Track. This is just regular Atlas track, I think. I think this is Atlas. Yes. Atlas 22-inch radius, which I will probably be using now that I know I have it. I didn't realize it was 22 radius until I just looked, which will be good because I need 22 radius in a certain spot. So this is probably the first 22 radius that I own, right here. So that will be put to good use. But anyway, you got yourself a little 3-inch straight curve. There's a bunch of, here's the terminal track that this here goes on. And excuse me guys. But anyway, the nice thing about it, you can hook up on this side and go beyond and go over to this side and hook to your transformer, and then you can daisy chain it right off of this one to your next one if you have enough connectors. That's one nice thing about Bachmann. They got those connectors that you can just slide in, but you'll probably want to put something there to cover it all up because it don't look really realistic at all with that out in the open. But here's a couple more 3-inch pieces, some straight, some more curve, lots of straight, lots of curve. That is about it for this video. Again, I thank James, aka Stubborn 207, for giving me the opportunity of buying this stuff and getting it sent to me or hand delivered to me after a long wait from our friend Nicholas, and I can't remember his last name, but that is his YouTube channel. It's under his own name. I believe he did say he went off of YouTube because of the showstopper and other stuff that's been happening, and he just hadn't had time to get back on there to do anything else. So but yeah, that's pretty much it for this mail call, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment in the section down below, and ring that bell icon when you do subscribe. That way you won't miss any upcoming videos. And this has been mail call number 14 for 2020, part 2. We'll catch you all later. Thanks for watching, guys.